Gladiators and Sex in Ancient Rome. Welcome to a fascinating and provocative journey through one of the least told aspects of ancient Rome, the intimate connection between gladiators and sexuality. This is a world where showbiz culture, social intrigue and hidden desires intertwine in a narrative as complex as it is seductive. At the height of the Roman Empire, Rome was not only the heart of political and military power, but also a hotbed of cultural fascinations. Within this mosaic, gladiators were not mere fighters, they were living symbols of vitality and desire. Considered the elite athletes of their time, gladiators played a central role in Roman entertainment. Their prowess in the arena gave them a peculiar status, admired for their strength, but also feared and marginalized. In the complex hierarchy of Roman society, gladiators occupied an ambiguous place. They were revered as champions of physical glory, but their origins as slaves confined them to the group of the infamous, alongside actors and prostitutes. The image of the gladiator resonated with a unique blend of eroticism and brutality. His endurance and rugged appearance attracted the attention of all social strata, from the commoners to the ladies of the nobility. The gladiators' impact extended far beyond the arena. Their presence inspired awe and scandal in equal measure, reflecting a decadent indulgence in desire and violence as spectacle. While sword and shield were their tools of battle, physical attraction and desire were powerful complements in their arsenal. For many, gladiators represented a direct connection to the most elemental passions. Often, these virile figures became lovers of high society women, defying social norms and fueling rumors that lit up the streets of Rome. Although they were adored by the crowd, the stigma of being infamous followed the gladiators. As slaves and fighters, they shared this social disqualification with prostitutes and actors. Some gladiators managed to use their physical attractiveness to win the favor of powerful benefactors, becoming valued companions in the most exclusive circles. In addition to their exploits in the arena, they also delighted the elite at private parties, where the boundary between fun and scandal was often little more than a blurred line. Oddly enough, gladiators also had a place in Roman religious practices, symbolizing aspects of fertility and vitality in certain rites and ceremonies. The gladiatorial spectacle was, in essence, a fusion of ritual violence and spirituality that captivated both plebeians and patricians. In the Roman imagination, gladiators personified myths of virility and power, narratives as captivating as they are disconcerting to the modern mind. The figure of the gladiator was also present in the art and iconography of the time, immortalized in mosaics, frescoes and sculptures that celebrated its ferocity and attractiveness. Despite social divisions, the figure of the gladiator was universally appealing, reflecting a collective desire for those who rose above their circumstances. Centuries later, the fascination with gladiators endures, resonating in narratives and cultural reinterpretations that still seek to capture the drama and scandal of their existence. The mythologized image of these fighters often differs from the historically documented reality, revealing a fascinating contrast between legend and everyday life. The stigma of infamy also had its advantages, allowing these extraordinary men of the arena to influence circles where other slaves never could. The perception and gender roles in the context of gladiators and their sexuality offered a kaleidoscope of interactions within the rigid Roman social framework. The gladiatorial games were much more than entertainment, they functioned as political and social tools, offering a necessary escape from the stresses of everyday life. Legends of love between gladiators and patricians nourished both whispers and fables, some passing into the realm of Roman urban mythology. Historical experts and archaeologists offer a more nuanced account of these figures caught between slavery and glory, examining their lives beyond the arena. Gladiator attire, both functionally and symbolically charged, served to delineate the multiple identities that a single man could possess. The reality of the gladiators' slave status adds a layer of complexity to their role as symbols of freedom and forbidden desire. Through their interactions with wealth and prestige, gladiators helped complicate traditional distinctions between power and servitude. Profiles of renowned gladiators offer powerful accounts that blur the lines between champion and criminal, lover and warrior. Some manage to embody a mythical rise through fame and favor, a harrowing testament to the volatility of imperial recognition. From the arenas to the streets, gladiators captured the imagination of the Romans, personifying collective desires and fantasies. A cinematic look at furtive encounters illustrates how these figures moved between spheres of pleasure and secrecy. Stories of scandals associated with gladiators bequeathed a rich tradition of gossip that was passed down from generation to generation. The image of the gladiator resonates in contemporary culture, an echo of its transgressive past that continues to inspire creators around the world. Modern representations of gladiator myths in contemporary art keep alive the discussion about their visual legacy. Examining the most exhaustive historical sources, it becomes apparent how much detail is available about their intriguingly complicated lives. In analyzing these tales, we find lessons not only about ancient Rome, but about the eternal entropy between desire and social decency. This journey through the intricacies of the life of gladiators leaves us with reflections on the desires and restrictions that have defined human societies throughout the centuries. This video was made possible thanks to the collaboration of historical experts and access to invaluable archaeological archives that helped us shed light on the shadow of forgotten sands. The audience is invited to continue exploring this fascinating chapter of history, suggesting a deeper debate about the legacy of gladiators. This script uses provocation as an educational tool to illuminate a story deeply intertwined with desire, power, and resistance.